Well then. Da 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 da. What's up, Presley?
Yes, Commander.
Have we talked before? Yeah.
Carry on, Presley.
Carry on, Presley. Get that XP. Get it. Joker, what's up, my man?
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. Figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
You sure you want that?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. Spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
7 weeks and that's all he's got. Yeah, poor baby Joker.
Knows how to handle her.
Baby Joker.
What you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
See ya. All right. So we have talked to Joker. That's right. You will salute, soldier. Salute. Time to give up. Aww. What's up, Kaden?
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Oh.
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard.
Aw.
Commander.
Shepard? How informal.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
I wasn't speaking to you as my commanding officer, ma'am. I don't want to send any bad signals. Just, working on what I've picked up. You tell me if I'm going too far.
Woo! We'll see.
We haven't had much off-duty time to talk. You have an issue with how things are going?
I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that.
Yeah.
It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
Talk to me, Caden. You got a little
Talk to me, Caden.
I'll try.
You've got a little rain cloud over your head.
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified because the Alliance made mistakes.
Is one of his eyebrows bigger than the other?
First contact.
It's hard to tell. It looks like maybe there's a... Is it maybe because of a scar?
Implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in...
Yeah, it kind of looks... Oh.
Instead of taking it slow.
I'm sure they meant well.
Sure, Kinetics did what they thought was best.
Yeah.
It wasn't best for us.
Yeah.
They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say...
Yeah, it definitely looks like... It looks like... It's hard to... I can't point at it. It would be his left eyebrow. It looks like his left eyebrow is a little bit bigger than his right.
Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died.
Aw.
The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
Thank you, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
Oh. Special?
Special, huh?
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
Oh. Ooh. If I pursue this path, does that like shut down my path to Liara? I'm interested, but not now. You know what?
Not out of line, but there are regs.
There we
I
go.
get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what I said.
Okay. Okay. Looking
Not
for
later,
personal input. Thirsty. Let's go see what's going on over here.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Phrasing?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Let's see here. What's up, Liara?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried.
Much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in
She's
good
simply
hands.
the
Dr. Chakwas
best.
knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
Don't mention it.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I
Well.
am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I know.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you.
I trust
I know you
you.
won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
I'd like to
Tell
talk
me
to
about
you.
yourself, Liara.
Tell me about
Me?
yourself.
I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Ooh, you must get lonely.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me.
Oh,
Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
I know that feeling.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe
Ah.
that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
That's not foolish.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating.
You find me
You were
fascinating.
marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were
Well
touched
then.
by working Prothean technology.
I'm
Sounds like
fascinating.
you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now
I
you
think
know
you're
why I
lovely
prefer
and
to
blue
spend
and
my time in the
charming.
field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined
Yeah,
up with
do
Saren?
we ever find out any of that
Benezia was
information?
Swept up in But
Okay.
I will remember and honor how she lived,
Okay.
not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful. And now she is gone.
Are you gonna be okay?
Can I
You are
comfort
kind
you?
to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
It's very honorable.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were
Yes.
the first species to discover the Citadel.
Okay.
My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole.
Very
Although
honorable.
we seek to understand other species, It seems few of them seek to understand us.
Aw.
The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Rumors. I had a
Most of the
rumor.
inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
This is terrible. That's disgusting. What? How is
I
that
don't
possible?
understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The
Oh.
true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Yeah.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Yeah.
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Who was your
Do you know who
father?
Matriarch Venezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Oh.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld.
Fair
Union
enough.
with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters
Ah.
inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are
Another Asari.
then
Ew.
nothing has been
Dapper
gained.
dinosaur.
Or so conventional
I
wisdom
mean,
would hold.
you
I
know.
am what is sometimes called a pureblood.
Your blood.
No Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union.
Ah.
She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
What?
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed.
You might be right. I hope you are. But Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to
Okay.
Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Okay. Think we've... So, we don't know. How did they deal with that?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Da, da,
Few
da.
sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions.
Ah.
We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them.
Isn't
And
that
even after
lovely?
they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Well,
I
that's
should
lovely.
go.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I should go. Okay, so Dr. Chakwas, we've talked to Kaden. Now we need to go head downstairs, do a quick chitty chit chat. Oh god, I forgot how slow this fucking elevator is in this ship. It's so insane. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, there we go. Hey, Garrus. How you doing, buddy?
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much?
Well,
We-
not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have.
I remember the Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate.
I know.
That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts.
Oh, shit.
Organs, mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
It's that
You've
common.
seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had to start
Whoa!
a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
What?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Valerian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan testicles.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Whoa, shit. I love it. Now I love that like tiny little thing just gave us like a whole like little piece of Krogan biology there. What about the doctor?
The geneticist.
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Interviewing?
You mean threatening? Is that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Whoa.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were... Sometimes
What?
they didn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them.
Oh my god.
But only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order.
What?
They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more orders.
Yeah, seriously.
Listen.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. I
Oh.
almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't. But
I have to care, Dapper Dinosaur. That's the whole point of this run, is that I have to care. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stop it. You're
If you
wrong.
don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Whoa.
Doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
I gotta go.
Like, oh,
Commander.
gotta go. What's up, Rex?
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Did we talk to
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Oh,
What happened?
I was betrayed.
betrayed.
I was head of a small tribe. We
Ooh.
were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared. One of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. To stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure
I don't think we made it through any of this. I think I like never ended up really getting Rex. Like it took forever for me to actually get Rex on my ship.
At least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground.
A crush.
He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws.
Oh, buried the lead there. Your father.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead.
Oh, that's fucked
The
up.
few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
All right.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
So long, Rex. Oh, fucking Ashley.
Commander?
Hmm.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
The damage is done, Williams.
Shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Tell me about your family.
Family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Look at me.
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where
Vid
were you
mails.
when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency.
Ooh.
I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Well, no means
If
no.
you really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Damn right.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed.
What?
She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her.
Oh.
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Okay.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone.
Oh, goodness.
For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities,
bored now.
councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
There we go.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem.
Ugh.
Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now.
Ugh.
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has
I'm
the
glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by me.
Ugh.
Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Yeah.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ugh.
Ma'am.
Ugh. I hate the way I say dismiss, Chief. That is not happening. She's kind of like a complete and total...
Something I can do for you, Commander.
No.
Carry on, Adams.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, Commander.
What's up, Talizora?
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how...
Yay!
I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though.
Yeah.
I know Theron's our top priority.
God, I was so mean to her on the last run.
Something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yep.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
Oh.
What's so special about you?
My father. He's the senior member of the Army. He's one of only 5
Krogans meet Klingons. What happens? I imagine that if Krogans met Klingons, there would be a very, it would be like a meeting of the minds, really.
Our entire race is
Like, I think there'd be a lot of mutual respect that would happen between the Krogans and the Klingons. Oh, wait, she's royalty?
Are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't
Yeah,
hereditary.
they would definitely. I agree, Dapper. I think they would as well.
Time to celebrate the tomorrow lawmaker.
Exactly.
In practice, people
Exactly.
treated me differently because of who my father is.
Ah.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're
That's-
not above using me to get to him.
Must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example.
Woof.
Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage.
I think it's really interesting, like with this redesign, you can really see her eyes and her
If I
nose
don't, it's like I failed.
better than
Not
I
the first
remember
time
being
I
able to
will
see
be
them
like
in
my father.
previous, like the previous game. So let's see here. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, N7. Welcome, welcome. you're new here, I am the Klingon Pop Warrior. I sing pop and rock songs translated into Klingon when I'm not playing video games poorly on the internet. I also raise money for Extra Life. There's links and things down below. Or Elliot Chan will be awesome and like get all that crap. Yeah, we're about $170 away from my next milestone, which is $1,800. I think there's which corner is it in? It's that corner. It's my Extra Life goal. Thank you, Elliot Chan.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
I have an insane wheel of chips and crisps from around the world.
We're a very insular society.
$25 donations. I will spin the wheel and eat whatever it is that comes up. There are some very tasty sounding things in there and some very terrifying things. So.
That's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil.
True story. God, I just love how beautiful this looks.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Yeah.
Something that would help us better understand the Geth.
Okay, fair.
They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil.
Haha.
All the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own.
I think my next goal too, $1,800, is it's a stream, it's a concert on my live stream on Extra Life Day.
Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Now that I think about it. After that, we got 2 more songs to translate potentially. So on our way to 3,000. All right. So we have talked to her. Cool.
I should go.
I should go.
See you later.
Wait, there it is. I should go. All right. So we've done the talkie-talkie. We've talked to everybody down here. I think we're pretty much, yeah, I think we're good to go. Let's, I guess we move on to the next target. So we've got Liara. So I'm not even sure what is our next mission here? Ooh, I got squad points. Squad points! Let's see. What do we need to build up here? I don't really want to build up intimidation. But, you know what? Let's hit that last charm point there. Excellent, excellent. Ooh, we can unlock you. Ooh, but I really do want to start getting my, like, sniper rifles in order. I should probably invest in a little bit of first aid here, though. And maybe make myself a little healthier. My assault rifles are pretty much kicking ass and taking names at this point, so... yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Alright, so what do we have here? Oh, we've still got... Okay, we didn't end up doing that because yeah, I can't do that anymore. We still have to go to Pharos. Alright. And we've got a bunch of random things here as well. I know I tried to do some of those before I got Liara and it didn't go very well. I think I might actually be... I'm probably strong enough to knock out some of those missions now. So...
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Okay.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Oh. Okay. Here we go. What's happening?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Good.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Damn right I will.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Infiltration
You mean
units.
spies.
Yeah.
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander. But they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Ooh. Okay. Sounds serious.
What did they find?
Unfortunately,
Much
the message we
serious,
received
too?
was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever
Oh.
they were trying to tell us, we know it was important.
Okay.
Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate.
Vermeer. Oh, I know that there's some shit that goes on there.
The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Yep.
I'll look into it.
Yep.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer.
I
Good
love.
luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Look, we're gonna tell you about it, but we're basically disavowing all knowledge of the fact that we've told you about it.